And it goes a little something like,
I'll keep love you warm all summer, and after fall, I'll keep you warm all summer, and after fall, I'll keep love you warm all summer, and after fall, I'll keep you warm all summer, and after.
Hello everybody, my name is Manuel Torres and welcome to the Traveling Cookie. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about why I decided to start the channel. So this is going to be an introduction videos for everybody that's watching this. The reason I decided to start this channel is because I've been working on myself for the last 4 years on being the best version of myself. And in the last few weeks, I have felt a calling to actually help the world. I decided that I want to give my story to the world. I want to be able to actually bring out every single detail, every single lesson that I've learned in my life, and how I actually got into personal development and got to be the person that I am. Now, my goal with this channel is to be able to give you the tools necessary for you to actually grow. I want you to be able to look at yourself and love yourself. I want to be able to help you create change in the world, create change in you. Now, for me, this all has a vision behind it. I have a very big vision for the world, and I'm very ambitious that way. I decided that my vision for the world was going to be to change the world one person at a time, because I believe that change has to be personalized. You can't just think of change like if it was an exam. Everybody has different circumstances, everybody has different environments, and honestly, for me, change has to be something that has to be person to person. Now you might think, well, won't you think that that'll take a lot of time to actually change the world? Well, no. I think of changing one person at a time as an exponential growth. Well, if I change someone, if I help them become better, if I help them, give them the tools by coaching them to be the best version of themselves, then them in turn will do the same to another person. And that person will do to another. And then slowly, we will actually see change around our communities, our families, and even the world. Now, we live in a society where anything is possible. Believe it or not, I truly believe that this is one of the generations that's been very united against causes. But what about if we unite to the cause of growing? What if we unite to the cause of being the best version of ourselves? What if we unite to the cause of not normalizing trauma, but actually healing? And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to work with you guys to be able to give you the tools to teach you how I was able to get over my trauma, how I was able to overcome my depressions and my suicidal thoughts, and become the best version of myself. Now, I truly believe that we can create a world with a lot more kindness, compassion, and love. But for a world like that to be created, first you have to apply those to yourself. How can you be kind to someone else if you're not kind to yourself? You can't give someone something you don't have. How can you have compassion with other people if you're not compassionate with yourself? You're so hard with yourself when you don't get what you want, when you don't get your goals. How about we start learning together how to be compassionate? How can you love the people around you if you don't love yourself? Now, for me, the biggest quote, and the one that I'm going to be repeating a lot in this channel, is going to be the change you want to see in the world, by Mahatma Gandhi. That is by far my favorite quote, because it is literally telling us, you want to change the world? That's fine. But first you have to be the example. If you are not the example, nobody will follow you. You cannot help change the world if you internally don't change. If you don't become the best version of yourself. If you're not happy with yourself. If you don't love yourself. If you want to be in a better state, physically, mentally, how about we work that together? How about we continue going through this path? Now, I'm going to be talking a lot in this channel about my life, my circumstances. I'm going to be talking about events such as my operations since I was young, the fact that I grew up without a father, the fact that I was operated 3 times as a kid. I spent most of my childhood sick. My depressions, my trauma, my suicidal attempts even. I want to talk to you guys about them and show you that you can overcome these, that you can become more than your circumstances. Because you are not your circumstances. You can be more than that. Now, I also want to thank everybody that's watching this video, because not because you're watching it, I do thank you for that, but because you're giving yourself permission to grow. Because by subscribing, liking, and putting the little notification bell, you're actually giving yourself the permission to grow. And I thank you because you are trusting me to give you the tools to grow. So thank you very much for being a part of my journey, for being a part of my life. Thank you for giving yourself the chance. Now, with that being said, everybody, I'm going to leave you with my favorite ending quote. Remember, be the change you want to see. High five, everybody.